Welcome back in. Well, now we know how important teachers are. And right now, and for the past couple of years, there's been a shortage of them, but there is a new partnership in town hoping to help with that. Dr. Vincent Laverick with Lourdes University is with us this afternoon to explain. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having us. Pleasure to be here.
Yeah, so you are a teacher, professor at Lourdes University, right?
Correct,
Yeah.
yes.
So talk a little bit about what we're dealing with in terms of needing teachers. There's a shortage, huh?
Absolute shortage. So I think one of the things we're really looking at, and this is just data from the state of Ohio, we are seeing about 2,000 more people in the teaching profession in public schools leaving than we're replacing with Ohio schools. So there's a definite need, and I think the interesting thing is so many people enter the teaching profession in different places, right? So some people come right after high school and they know where they want to go, whatever school. Some people go get professions and decide they want to change in, or some people had a profession, started subbing or working with coaching, and they say, you know, this is something I really want to do. The hard part is, how do I get the license to do it?
Right.
And we need to find pathways to make it easier for them.
Right. So this is cool in that you're working with Owens Community College, where students will start there and then transfer to you all, right?
That is the idea. And I think the reason it kind of came about is we have another initiative called the Like Me program that is working to diversify the teacher education workforce. So with that, we identified Owens as a perfect partner because of their diverse student population that they have. So from there, we started reaching out, and we realized both of us have so much in common. Owens does a great job of preparing people into their two-year professions. The problem is they can't license teachers. So when they come out of that program, they said, you know, where can we go? And so often when everyone has articulation agreements that they can go to many schools, but they don't always transfer seamlessly. And they get stuck and they end up backing up a year or having to take extra credits or maybe take classes again. Extremely frustrating on their part, because two things you don't get back in life are time and money, right? And we want to try to eliminate the need to them to get rid of much. So the idea is they transfer to us, have 2 years full time, and they will be able to get a teaching license at the end of it. So we really identified it as a way that we can both support each other. It's still meeting their needs of graduating with their associates, but then helping get people into the teaching profession.
Yeah, that has to be really frustrating. You're like, well, I just went through 2 years and I paid all this money and I took these classes, and it turns out this course isn't going to get me what I need, you know, at this university. So that is really great that they can make that transfer seamlessly. Those credits are going to transfer, and then they can just continue on with that education and get that certificate in a couple of years.
That's the most important piece. Yeah. And I think what we found is, what amazed us is no one really has these agreements. We are the only one within about 200 miles for Owens that has this agreement with them. So it's a need. And I mean, when they're graduating people that really want to get these licenses, but just don't know how. So now they have a pathway from the moment they start there. They know if they take these classes in the right sequence, they can transfer to us. And there's a lot in common. I know we're a private school and they're public, but we have smaller class sizes. We have a lot of the same attention they get at Owens they're going to find with us. So we found it between both partners to be something that we were excited about. The
students will make that transition, and it'll be an easy one for them to make.
It should look similar, right? It really should. The class feel, class size is going to be about the same. The idea that we're all there to support them to get to the end. And I really believe it's good for everybody. And that was our goal. How can we help? I think so often in higher ed, we lose track of our focus of how can we help, right? And this is something that is a need and was a void no one was filling, so we really felt we could enter and support each other. And
serve the community where, you know, those teachers are needed. Let's talk a little bit about some of the certificates they'll be able to get. Like, what grade levels will they be able to teach?
So when they come to us, they will be able to basically teach between kindergarten and 12th grade. So they'll be certified in there's multiple licenses within there, but to make it simple, between kindergarten and 12th grade, they can get a license to teach any of those grades, or intervention specialist, which is a special ed teacher between kindergarten and 12th grade, they'd be licensed.
I imagine there's a great need for that.
There's a great need for everything. I'm still getting emails from superintendents right now saying, you know, I have one more person I can't fill. Do you have anybody? And it's frustrating that we don't. We've really seen a change in the teaching profession where good teachers are grabbed before they even finish their program. So many of our student teachers, when they go into that last semester, are already agreeing to work in March before they graduate in May. So that's never happened before. So it's really created a lack of people at the end, right? When they really, so people who come through these programs are going to find jobs if they're licensed. That's the thing. If you're willing to go within 10, 15 miles, you'll find a job. There's a school district looking right now for a great teacher to make a difference with students.
And how great would that be, you know, when you're in college and at the end of it, you know, I got a job coming out of this.
And teaching's a wonderful career. I think people often, they have different impressions of it. It's a great career. there's so many jobs that have a lot of challenges, but what career can you really make a difference in someone's life every day?
Yeah.
I know you were just saying before, your daughter's heading off to school here shortly.
Yeah, tomorrow.
And the fear you have of sending them to someone who's wonderful and great, and knowing that they're licensed, prepared, and ready to help your daughter blossom, or anyone's children blossom, that's really what we're in it for, right? And now we're going to hopefully produce more so that we can meet the need of the people leaving the profession.
So if that's you, maybe you are one of those folks who had a different career and you're like, this isn't doing it for me. Maybe you want to start over, do something different, or maybe you're subbing right now or whatever. You're like, okay, got to get these certifications. It's a good place to start through Lourdes, through Owens. So how do they get started?
I think you can call either of us.
Okay.
You reach out to either of us. I think our information is going to be shared here shortly, and you can reach out to either, and we will support you. I've already talked to some people starting Owens this fall, saying, I want to make sure I'm taking the right classes, and we've shared it between the two of us, and they're ready. And so I don't think we'll see the impact immediately coming to Lourdes, but I think in 2 to 3 years we'll start seeing people matriculate. We're excited about it.
Yeah, we'll look forward to seeing that too, and as will my daughter, right? She needs
I hope so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having us. Pleasure to be here.
Appreciate it.